Teacher says, well, the child doesn't try, all this kind of stuff. Okay, so how do you measure teacher achievement? Well, only one way is the outcome. Well, what's the outcome? Well, the teacher says you can't blame me because the child came to be deficient. But did you move him at all? Did you move him a little bit? That's all I'm asking. So he came in deficient. Did you move him 10 points, 3 points? Did you move him at all? Or did he just stagnate or deteriorate? That's how you should measure it. It takes a little time to measure, but it can be measured. So don't let people tell you, you can't measure it, so don't even try. Leave us alone. Well, how do you measure your success? By effort? No, anybody can work hard. Like I said yesterday, even incompetent people work hard. It's hard work being incompetent. It's harder work being incompetent than it is being competent. Showing up every day, get no success, and show up again the next day, the same old thing happens. You know, that's fatiguing. It's got to be painful. You know, success. So we must focus on families as well. So when kids get sent home on suspension, and get regularly sent home, and regularly don't come to school, you know that's a family problem. You don't even have to visit the home to know. You can see it in the child. Now, what do we do about that? Instead of being proactive, we just keep waiting and waiting and waiting so the child turns into a dropout. Because the parent never comes. The people we want to see most, need to see most, that back-to-school night and open house, they don't come. Who comes to back-to-school night and open house? You. Your children are doing well. You stick your chest out. Tell me how little Alfred is doing. Well, you know he's making straight A's, and you want the teacher to affirm it in front of everybody else. So you say, would you tell me how Alfred is doing? You already know what the answer is, right? Thank you very much, madam. I'm going to the next class. Ask to see, how is little Alfred doing? And Alfred's just, you know, he's doing very well, so he's proud of Alfred. But then there's Leroy, right? And here come nobody for Leroy, right? Because why should grandma come up here for them to give you bad news in public? She already knows Leroy is failing. So she's going to come up here for you to tell her that Leroy is failing? She knows Leroy has been failing since the 3rd grade. He's now in the 7th grade. He hadn't passed the class yet. She doesn't come to back to school night and open house. And we don't knock on her door.
No, we don't.
We don't try to help. Let me give you a suggestion on how to help parents like that. I got a document. I'm gonna give it to Daryl. He can reproduce and distribute it later. It's on our website too, and he can give you information. It's called the Black Educational Civil Rights Agenda. I put black on it because the African American population is at the bottom in terms of success score. Without the black group, most of it, there wouldn't be a gap. If we all went back to someplace else, you wouldn't have a gap as bad as it is now. Okay? But we're here, and we ain't going anywhere. Thank God. But one of the pieces in it, there's 4 pieces. One is practices and policies, the other is graduation rates, third is male children. And it can work for any children, it doesn't have to be black. And the 4th one is parents, support for parents of underachieving children. Let me describe a model to you. Imagine you are all the parents of the children in a school, this school, since we're here. And in every school, you have a group of children who do well. They don't make straight A's, but they do well. They make A's, B's, whatever, C's. But they come every day, they try hard. They're good. You can tell they're trying hard. And you know they come from homes that expect them to do well. And we can take credit for them if they do well, but the parents expect them to do well. If they didn't do well, the parents would be disappointed. And you hear from them. These children that come from these homes have something in common. The parents of these children expect them to learn. The parents of the children who do well form a group. There's a name for this group. They don't know what the name is, because nobody ever called them together. The name of this group is the parents of the children who are doing well. That's the name of this group. You can write their names on a piece of paper in school, because the teachers know who the kids are. Have you ever tried to call the parents of the children who do well to a meeting? And suppose that's you. You're the parents of the children who do well in this school. Now, you don't all come to the same meeting, so maybe this meeting is on a Tuesday night and a Thursday night, and next week we hold another. So at some point we talk to all of you, maybe not all at the same time, but you're all getting the same message. We want you to help some other parents whose children are not doing so well, who voluntarily said they want some help. But they have to say they want some help. I can't force you to talk to people who are reluctant, recalcitrant, won't even participate. And here's a simple way it works. I give you a little bit of instruction. What I want you to do is to tell these other parents what you do when your kids get home. From 3 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning, what goes on in your home? Not to judge them, not to condemn them. And I want you to talk to them, and I got to match you up properly. So you got 3 BMWs in your garage, and this mama here's on Section 8. Y'all not a good match, right? Because she might, or he might sit over here, but you know, you got assets and resources I don't have. And you don't even have to be in the school at the moment. You could be mud-dear. Somebody's grandma who had children a long time ago, but knows how to raise kids and get them in school and get them through this process. They just need to know somebody who lives in the neighborhood who looks like them, sounds like them, to talk to them. Even if they both came from Ecuador, you know, they can talk to each other about what it's like and how you set up a home. And then after they describe it, then they exchange phone numbers. So that you will be called. If I'm one of the parents who doesn't know what to do, but I ask for help, you will now take my phone number. And you will call me occasionally, if not regularly, at least for the first 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. If there's 2 of you working with me, then you take turns. Call me Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. You know, it's 7 o'clock, where is he, what's she doing? Oh, okay. So at least I know, well, these people are serious. They didn't just call me one time. They keep calling me. They keep aggravating me. I can't keep like, oh yeah, he's studying, and I know he's not. So, you know, you start piquing my conscience. I start feeling, I better do something about it. I better start changing the paradigm of what's going on in the home. Even I ask him, do you have any homework? And if he says no, then you need to call the school. Well, he said he doesn't have homework. That's why I love homework schedules. Especially in middle school and high school when it's departmentalized. Math ought to be on 3 nights a week, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. English, language arts ought to be maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Science might be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, so forth. The 4 core courses ought to be 3 times a week, and the rest scatter them around, so the child will have all of them in one night. If you don't structure the homework schedule on Wednesday, all the teachers get homework on Wednesday night, and the child is overwhelmed. So only half the homework is done anyway. You got to be systemic about this. So we need to have people help children negotiate this thing called school. Is homework an important part of school? Yes, it is. And people say, well, what's the value of homework? That's people who don't care about children, because there are children all over this world doing homework, trying to compete for places in college. And our children are told, you don't need to do homework. You're going to be a rapper. Oh, yeah, right. Right. Can't write. Simplistic lyrics, can't even use. You know, you want to talk about rap from an intellectual point of view, go back and read some of Gil Scott-Heron stuff. Now that's old, you know, right? But y'all don't know nothing about that. If you're young, you think that 50 Cent. You know, that's 50 cents. 50 Cent. 50. Rap. And Biggie Smalls and Tupac. And they all did, right? They all did. Talking about calling women names and all this kind of stupid stuff. Names I can't even speak in here because there are children in here. Don't let them listen to that trash. That doesn't reflect us. That's not who we were supposed to be. That's not who we are. School is a wonderful place. Now, the parent piece means that the parents have to be willing to organize and stand up. I was fortunate in my life when I became a high school principal. I ran into a magnificent woman named Margaret Wright. Margaret Wright is dead now. Margaret Wright was a parent advocate, and she helped me run the Parent Center. Margaret Wright was such an activist, she made them drag her down the streets, down the steps of Manual Arts High School, protesting after the Watts riot that there were no African-American administrators of any of the schools in the inner city, or Latinos. They put her in jail. Margaret Wright was such an activist, she ran for Vice President of the United States on the Free Peace and Freedom ticket in 1964 with Benjamin Spock as the president. No. Now, obviously they did not win, but that's how much of an activist she was. And she would give me advice, say, McKenna, you know, politicians are cheap. You know, if you want to influence them, all you got to do is go in their office. If they got 5 chairs in the office, bring 6 people, they make you think it's overcrowded. And then they think you're overwhelming them. You got to influence, you got to scare them. She said, you don't need power, you just need influence. She had to grab that voice like that. I'm imitating her, but that's the way she thought. She was very astute. But she got on the Board of Education and used the vernacular of the streets and put a rag on her head, you know, bring a whole bunch of mamas. They're all big mamas, right? And sit there, they scare you, look at them. They really want to scare people, but they knew how to put on that show. And the board members would tremble up there, oh Lord, here come these black people from the neighborhood. And she used that to her advantage. She got buildings built, you know, we got a gymnasium named after her at Washington High School. She was powerful because she organized parents. She was devoted and dedicated to it. The focus on the families will require internal and external support system. The Urban League needs to be involved. The Churches need to be involved. Children and family centers, health clinics. Health clinics, our greatest challenge is not physical health, it's emotional and mental, psychological support. Our kids may not, they may be overweight and all this kind of stuff, but their minds sometimes are not right about who they're supposed to be. They need support. They feel depressed. Not all of them, but some of them do. They don't have anybody to talk to. Their parents are not literal enough to bring it out. They get yelled at, shouted at a lot. They really don't know who they are yet. They haven't had a chance to talk. They want to fight for no reason. Walk around mad. Girls want to fight for what? She's someone that she looked at me wrong. Wobbling the head and carrying on right. I know some grown folks that are still like that. I got some clever people in the office. They mad, can't get any work done for the day. She talked to me wrong. Oh, Lord. Rolling the eyes and stuff. We need help. You have to embrace people. And some parents can be a challenge. I was at a conference maybe about 8 months ago or so. I think it was in Indianapolis. It was about parenting. It was a little part of the conference was about parenting. So I attended the little workshop. Now, I wasn't even on the panel. But this African-American female principal from Detroit said that she was so frustrated with the black parents who come in and cursing and carrying on. She couldn't be tolerant of that. She had to call the police because they come in cursing and yelling and screaming. She said, how do you deal with these people? They're just so obnoxious, And they come in there, a couple of them every day, they just come in cursing and carrying on. I said, may I speak? She said, okay, Dr. McCallum wants to say something. I said, oh Lord, let him speak. So I said, look, I understand, but let me help you with something. My brother, both my brothers are doctors, they're medical doctors. And I said, someplace in the Hippocratic Oath it says, first do no harm. Okay, now you're a principal of a school. Here's the deal. Imagine you're a medical doctor in a trauma center in urban America, and it's a weekend. It's a Saturday night. Before the night is over, a whole bunch of people going to come in there with gunshots and knife wounds and all kinds of domestic stuff. And policemen shot him and killed him. Imagine this young man is coming on a gurney. He got bullet holes all in. The police shot him during the commission of a robbery. And his friends ran away and left him. He's the one that got shot and couldn't get away. And he's full of bullet holes, and he's on the gurney, and he's in pain. He's fearful. He's embarrassed. He's angry. He's cursing. He's calling all kind of MFs, SOBs, anything come out of his mouth because he thinks he's going to die, and everybody in there can't do a damn thing for him but, fix him or leave him alone, and he's just cussing and carrying on. It might be the last thing he gets to say. So he's outrageous with his language and his feelings and his attitude because he's in trouble. He's been there before. It's repetitive for him. Now here comes the doctor, the intern, the young doctor, the one, he's a resident physician. Now he's in a trauma center. He's in ER, it's a MASH outfit, right? Here he comes. Can that physician afford to say to this young man, son, sir, before we can help you, you need to clean up your language? No. It says first do no harm. You don't have to check him, you help him first. Say, I understand, but we got to help you here. So first we got to take these clothes off, we got to see what happened. I'm not going to question you about why you've been shot. I got to fix your wound. When those parents come in like that, they're in the same condition. And if you're an African-American female principal and you don't understand that, why do you think that's the enemy? The only reason that parent is cussing you out because you said hello. She came there because we called her. She came there because her child is in trouble again. So she's angry, she's fearful, it's repetitive, she's in pain, the same